You better get back!
Just who the hell do you think I am?
People forget the power of legends. How words woven to create tales of made-up characters and made-up worlds can impact us on a very personal level. From day one to our final breath, we as humans are excessively impressionable. We can connect to characters and stories who aren't even real, yet feel so real. And one of those stories is the anime Gurren Lagann, and one such character is the mighty Kamina.
I have it all figured out.
Nobody's ever cast a big shadow like this over me before today.
Who the hell do you think I am? He faces forward and never looks back.
What exactly makes a great leader? Of course, they need to have charisma, a booming voice and personality that leaps out and grabs people. A voice and character that, when someone looks at them, they say, yeah, I can follow that person. Kamina is certainly a good example of that. From his very introduction in episode 1, he commands a certain presence to him. He speaks proudly and firmly, and his words carry a different tone than almost everyone else in the anime. His speeches are fluid and from the heart, yet they come out so easily and quickly that it's clear this is how the guy thinks. This is what he believes. He isn't simply saying words to rally up morale and get people motivated. When he tells Simon,
yours is the drill that will break through the vault of heaven!
He isn't just saying that for the sake of saying it. He believes it 100%, maybe even more than that. Now, it doesn't mean that Kamina doesn't have to put on a brave face sometimes so he can keep people motivated and realize there's still hope, just like any good leader should. And this is told brilliantly in a story about how he, Simon, and a few others tried to get to the surface in a flashback in episode 11. And it's told great from two different sides. On one side, we hear Simon's story, where they were losing hope, and the only reason he kept pushing on is because Kamina didn't let up. He continued to motivate everyone and put on a smile and say, we can do this. We hear from Yoko that Kamina wasn't exactly so sure of it. He was starting to lose hope, and the only reason he kept going is because Simon kept going. And because of that, he found it in him to keep up the motivation. This leads to the next and arguably most important aspect of Kamina.
Drills are your soul. I know you can do it, buddy.
You just watch my back.
Your drill is meant to dig towards the heavens. Whenever my ass gets in trouble, you're always there to save it. Thanks a lot.
His faith in the human spirit. His belief in teamwork. I will always say that Gurren Lagann's two core ideas are its faith in the unstoppable drive within humanity that keeps us moving forward, and the power of working together. Kamina embodies this idea more than any other character in the show. Some would argue Simon is the poster child since he's the main character, but I have to disagree. Simon is more of an example of how we can change for the better, how we can improve and evolve. But our good almighty Kamina embodies the vision of Gurren Lagann perfectly. His most quotable catchphrase, which has gone through many variations,
believe in the Kamina who believes in you,
is essentially telling Simon of his potential. But notice he doesn't say it directly. He isn't telling Simon directly that he's amazing and will do great things. He's telling Simon he believes his little bro is amazing, and that should be what drives him. He wants Simon to believe in the faith that Kamina has in him. The badass leader of Team Gurren understands that while alone we are strong, together we are stronger. This is also greatly portrayed by the fact that he is the reason Gurren and Lagann combined. He starts it, it was his idea. Sure, it might have been played for a joke at first, but he understands how strong we are when we work together, just as any great leader should.
Hey babe, come here often? Man looks his opponent in the eye when he lets him have it. A man's stomach knows no limits. See, who the hell do you think I am? Just who the hell do you think I am? Just who the hell do you think I am?
Now, of course, I can ramble on and on and on about how a character fits a role well enough and for that sake rises to legendary status. But one of the great things about Kamina is that at the end of the day, he's still human. He is not perfect. He is prone to mistakes, to perverted fantasies, and strange emotional outbursts that sometimes leave you wondering just what the heck the guy is thinking. He'll act on his own thoughts for sure, and is definitely a clever strategist, but he can also be swayed by his emotions, like when he went up against Father Magin in episode 5, going more with his guts than the clues around him. Kamina is a great leader, and a great character. He impacts those around him, but he's open to being changed by the people he's with as well. Many rely on him just as he relies on them. The connection he shares with Simone and Yoko is so colorful and enjoyable. I love the bond he and Simone share, with each one respecting and relying on the other more than they might even let on. And the relationship with him and Yoko is fantastic, as they both grow because they're so similar, yet different enough, and in that way their romance is actually very believable. He is a character that even the show couldn't replicate. Kiton carried a very similar kind of bombastic energy, but he lacked the skill with words that Kamina had, the finesse with speech. Simone became a great leader just like Kamina, but he didn't share the same kind of head-first and action-packed drive his big bro had. Just like in the anime, Kamina has made an impression on us as fans. His words speak right to our hearts, and have even helped many people to aspire to be greater. I know this because Kyle Baer, the English voice of Kamina, says how often he would have people come up to him at cons and tell him how much the character meant to them. He doesn't just mean something to the characters in the world, he means something to us. He has an energy and a passion to every word he speaks, and most importantly, Kamina is human. And that is why the mighty Kamina will live on as a legend, among the fictional world of Gurren Lagann and the fandom in the real world, who quote him and respect him as a true leader. Remember to always believe in the me who believes in you.